Welcome back to the show, everybody. Shine on, baby! Mashin Sentai Kiramager, episode number 0. Yeah, Mashin Sentai Kiramager, episode number 0. Yo, and if you got who it is, and I is, man, the one and only triple the G.O.D, man, got my squadron with me, the family! And you live right here with us, right here on Team JRF TV, baby. We back to business as usual, yo. Just got finished watching that episode 0, yo, and medium clap. Yeah, we'll go medium clap, but no, for real. Let me sit up, cause I gotta get serious with y'all. Cause see, we ain't in joke mode yet. I ain't watched enough episodes to do my thing. So if you were looking for actual like dichotomy of episode, you've come at the right time. Because once we start watching the show for real, it's gonna be nicknames and dumb stuff happening. So you've been warned. But people who watch this already know. In the early stuff, I give you what you need, and then after that, I give you a combination of what you need plus their comedy. Because that's just how I does. But anyway, regardless of that, y'all. Mashin Sentai Kiramager, episode number 0. Yes, this is what you do. Let me explain this, because I think this is important. You're probably watching this because you want to hear the thoughts of someone who has watched them love Sentai just like you. So, it isn't familiar to you at all. For just a show to sit up here and just dump you into, this is an issue, this is a problem. When it's time for some downtime in between, when we get our 6th Ranger or we need some downtime to explain like why they joined the team, we have an episode for that. No. Episode 0 does this job very well because again, like I said, Kiramager could have easily just hopped right into episode 1 with the majority of your team established with no explanation for how or why this happened. And then be like, yo, get Juru, give him the Kirame Stone and just start laying waste to everything. Do this. Let's sell these toys, bruh. I'm happy that they didn't go with this. I'm glad that this was like a 25, 26 minute thing of like explaining like this backstory, which is really, really, really important because it does a wonderful job that only this could do. Because you would not have enough time in a normal episode or multiple episodes with the establishment that has been set into stone, pun intended, ladies and gentlemen, of what Kiramager is trying to do. Let Uncle Triple explain, right? This episode 0 did a lot of important things. Introduce you to Tamatomo. Introduce you to Senna. Shout out to Geki Ranger holding it down. Scratches in the building. That's training in everything. It's training in your livelihood, baby. Shout out to the Legend Master. Shao Fu was really good, babe. Introducing Shigeru and introducing Saya. Oh, Nathan. Nissan. You know I was going to do it. So I just did it to just get it out the way. There will be more of this once we get into comedy portions of this stuff because, that's just how I do it. But anyway, this thing took the time to establish that. It took the time to establish Drew as who he's going to be as the leader of this team. And usually I say in the first episode, like, yeah, this is the red they need. The thing is, he hasn't had a chance to be the red. I understand, like, he is everything this show is trying to promote and represent when it comes to shining your way, to being your own individual, which is why each of these 5 awesome human beings have been chosen to save the world from this threat, which the show has not yet explained, though. And not explained in a way of, we know who the bad guys are. We understand who the bad guys are, but understanding that doesn't really lead to the question that I have. Goals or why? That's all I got. Like, I'm like, the thing is, I really didn't think episode 0 was going to answer the question about why would brother betray brother. I never thought that was going to happen. But I really think that early on, this is a great establishment point for why this fight for Mabushina is important. And really understanding of what the show is trying to do for her. Because, see, I got this feeling, and I want y'all to rock with me on this, that the show isn't as much about the Kiramagers and how they shine it, as much as it is about Mabushina finding hers. And I really think that's going to be a really underlying thing. What I like to call the dreamy android construct from that show that I love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my wife. Yeah, y'all know what's up. And if you don't, go watch the old stuff. Go watch the Q Ranger classic stuff. The streets will let you know what it is. But I really think that that's where the show was going, because a lot of what happened before Oradin got that L delivered to him massively was, this is your show now. You need to go to Earth. Take the Kiramage stones with you. Find them shining people. Handle the business. But when I really think about that and understanding the parts that each of these characters are going to play, at least in our early narrative, especially when we got Hakata Minami and things like that, about him being spiritual leader guy, because you need to really establish that, because that's not a job that Mabushina can handle on her own, because in my theory, in my honest theory, it's not going to be her job. The show is going to need her for something special because of the understanding of, again, the dreamy android construct of how this is going to build over time. And this is going to end in one spectacular moment where the whole squad is taking L's. And we talking about beginning of endgame, ladies and gentlemen, that the team is established, we've had our arguments, we're all getting along. New guy appears, which is more likely coming from their planet, because you gotta have that clash or whatever. And you understand all this. We got new toys, new this, new that, everything. You've killed a couple of people. Maybe, girls, or maybe he survives this. Maybe he survives all the way to this end game. At this point, the whole squad takes a massive L. This super giant double L's. The whole squad takes an L. And then that thing we talked about, the dreamy android construct, and I'm gonna keep bringing that up, where it's time for Mabushina herself to step up and shine. And I'm like, and I don't know whether it's gonna be your Swan Shiratori one-off Ranger power, or you going to have this as some movie power up, or every now and then she needs to jump out and the work needs to be handled. The payoff for her finding her shine is gonna be her getting in the field, because her daddy said, you're gonna have to go put some work in, daughter. You're gonna have to put in this work, baby girl. You gotta go to Earth, put in the work, find them, but underliningly self, even though daddy didn't say it, find yourself. And I really think that her interaction with the rest of the Kiramagers, with the rest of all of her supporting cast, even her betraying ass uncle, is gonna lead her to her shine in the way that she's supposed to be. And that's what I really believe. And that is one of the major things that I really got out of that, because that was the thing I was really paying attention to, because of understanding. Because at first, I was watching it to be like, yo, man, let's see what's up with the rest of the Kiramagers. And it's like, and the show did a wonderful job of, and like I said earlier, of what could easily been you get thrown into Sentai, and when it's time for lullaby time, we'll explain to you how they got chosen and why, because you'll need your character focused episodes. And it won't surprise me, because those character focused episodes will come, because given what this is, because of understanding of, let me set up for this part, because this is important, of all of the personalities that we got going on, is that we've got 5 Kiramagers. We've got 5 Mashins. We've got the princess. We've got the spiritual leader. We've got betraying ass uncle. We've got all the NPCs they're gonna meet and all this stuff. And there's a lot going on here. Not normally in a Sentai do you have this much going on. You don't. Not at this early stage of the bubble. The last time I can really think of a Sentai that really had these type of things early was probably Cowboys versus Indians. But the show established that in the beginning, that Cowboys versus Indians was what it was, and you have all this internal stuff, and they really set that up early. In this, because again of all of the conflicting personalities and all the partner stuff, Aibo squads in the building, what's good? That's important. Shine on, baby. Of establishing that partner episodes, those are coming. Different Machins and different Kiramagers doing this. This is coming. The Mabushina gets lost in the city episode. You know that's coming. What's really up with Uncle? What's up with Uncle from I Betrayed Your Daddy Adventures? I don't know. But you're going to have time to do this. And I'm like, again, and I have to commend this for doing what easily they could have wasted episodes doing. Literally, this could have been your episode 1. That this 25-26, not including intro and not including credits, could have been your let's think about this. So, Mabushina's got an issue. Uncle betrays him. She goes to Earth. They find the Kiramagers, trying to explain all this stuff about why the Machins are choosing them. We got Machin Fire trying to find Juru, but that's the beginning of episode 1. The fight, all that exposition, and the understanding and knowing that Eldor about to be delivered to the bad guys. So, given all of those talking points, you would probably be able to. That if you shorten the intro of why Kiramager's a thing, because that's the whole Mabushina, she gonna shine and be her own jewel type of thing, man. You shine, girl. Shine on, baby. You cute thing, you. You do that. You shorten that a little bit. You fast forward through the establishment of the other 4 Kiramagers. You change, instead of it being the VR thing, you change that Squadron Lance, people getting murked, handle that shit. That's an episode mostly. Then at the end of that, you get Juru and Machin Fire choosing him, and then that ends the episode. And then the beginning of episode 2 is the ass whooping and the Zords you gotta sell, and then the establishment of how the hell we got here. So yeah, if you really want to defy what the hell this movie was to fit this thing where we have to remember that this is a thing that sells toys, you could pull it off. But it wouldn't have the same effect. Because in part 1 where we fast forwarded through, we choose Kiramagers here, and then we'll say, given how fast the Sentai goes now, and establishing this is going to be a core team of 6, we'll say anywhere between episode 10 and 20, there's a 6th Ranger in the building, so you gotta establish that. So in this underlining here between, we need to establish the team because Juru's coming in last. He's got to sit up here and understand who he is and why he's leading them, because you're the red and this is important for a reason. Yeah. Too much. It's like that will be trying to do too much in such a little bit of time, when this does everything perfectly as a perfect establishment shot and a building block for what this show is going to be. Yeah. I'm sorry, building stone. Yeah. Super totally, yes. I'm giving this episode 0. This is show, this got some juice. This got some juice to put some work in. I ain't gonna lie. I am impressed. I am really impressed at what these character dynamics are going to be. Because it's people who watch me, y'all watch me long enough. Y'all know that if I want to be dumb, I can be dumb with it. But I can also drag out things you didn't even think about when you were watching. And I really think that this is a show that when I get really into the gritty of being able to establish nicknames and do joke stuff and things like that, where it's going to be those great standout character moments, the dreamy android construct, don't forget that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boo Raptor Bag. Anyway, this is a show that, because this is a show about imagination, about shining, being yourself, about what is it that I'm fighting for? What am I fighting for? Because that's gonna be, again, it's and like I say, because I'm sitting up here as the person who's going to be reviewing this show, and I put a Mabushina right up front. I have to, because this is her story. That as much as we're going to be telling stories about our chosen 5, 6, whenever he or she comes, whatever the case may be, this is Mabushina's story. Your daddy hemmed up, your uncle betrayed you, you own the earth now, and you gotta make sure that you are the center of this team. And without you, there's not a lot to really be fighting for. Because it was her that went out there in the streets and was like, here's the issue. This stone has chosen you, human, because you shining. Help me fight back the threat that's about to engulf your earth. They done already took mine. My uncle betrayed me. Squadron's done. But y'all can do it. I gotta respect that. And I have to know, as someone who has absorbed as much media as I have over the years, especially when it comes to Tokusatsu and Sentai in general, I have to know that's the focal point. It's her. And when her truth is like, it ain't even gonna be a moment. You gonna see. It's gonna be little bitty things. It's gonna be little things that she does. It's gonna be little things that, as you watch me review it and you go back and watch it and you start watching it, like thinking about like where on the flow that I'm coming from, or you may come up with it by yourself. I'm gonna sit up here, I'm gonna give you credit. You might come up on the same hustle and understand that, yeah, you see those little character moments and you see her grow and grow and grow and grow. And when she gets enough growing, she's gonna evolve into something very special that's really going to truly make this show shine. And I'm willing to, as a character, I'm willing to put that on her. Because see, given even like I talked about these personality things that we have with everybody being what they are. It's like you got Drew, he all over the place. Tomo, he seemed like he cool slacker guy. Like, yo, I could be a Kiramager in my sleep, cuz swear to God on my mama. Senna, she real focused. She really focused on the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, she in there. I'm like, yo, she holding it down. She holding it down for the Master Jiaofu and the squadron. You know what it is? Like, letting you know. Sayo, she the mother of the group. She gonna be the one that sit up her. She gonna be the pink slapping people in the back of the head. What you say, you dumb up? One of them. And you got your guru. He the cold loner. He like, man, I'm just finna slash some fools up. Like, yo, I'm just gonna sit back here and put my foot on the wall and look cool like I'm James Dean or some shit. And every now and then, if y'all need me to slash them up, just holler at your boy. I got you. Early things like that. And of course, you got File and Chauvello and Mark and Jella and Helico and how that complements that type of thing. It's like the Mashins really remind me a lot of where am I going with this? Because I had something. I was going somewhere with this. Then the answer is Dino. That's where I was going with that. You know what I'm saying? You got them. It's like when I really think about that, it's really technically the run back of Momotaro and the Squadron though. For real. Like when you really think about like those type of levels of who you are as a character, which is something that Dino did pretty well because of the ensemble cast of the Imagine and what they each represented to Ryotaro and stuff like that. And understanding that these facets of who we are as people being brought out as one overwhelming force of I'm going to push this part of myself forward versus who I am when I'm someone else, when someone is possessing me and things like that. But that's some future stuff. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I just needed to say Dino. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not. No, brain. No, we're not gonna sing Climax Jump. Don't do it. No. We're not going to sing Climax Jump. I watched the Imagine version of Climax Jump a couple weeks ago. Like literally, YouTube recommended like, yo, watch this show you've been hearing for almost 20 years now. And I'm just like, okay. I got you, fam. Swear to God. Got you. I've been hearing Climax Jump for a very long time. I'm an old ass man. Anywho, it's been what? It's been what, my baby? 15? It's been 15 years now. God. Cause what? Cause what? Deno is 2000 and... What? It's been on... Wow. Holy son of a bitch. Ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell. But seriously though. I gotta applaud this. I gotta applaud this. This was genius. I'm like, it was double genius of, yeah, premiered in the movie theater, put it on YouTube right before episode 1 come out, because this could have easily been months on Blu-ray or something before it dropped, and I'm glad that they didn't go that route, and I think that that's what works. You know what I'm saying? That things like this work when they do, and yeah, I know I got some catching up to do. I know I'm far behind, but if for nothing else, I was gonna get episode 0 in, and it's like I'm just like, with all this catching up I'm trying to do with all the other stuff I'm trying to do, that was a sentence, I guess. I want to get back to my Toku, and I'm going to have to force myself to. I know we like, what, 3 Sentai behind, 2 Kamen Rider series behind, we behind around here. So we'll find a way to make it work one way or another. So, that's that. Takeaways, ladies and gentlemen, just if you made to the end of this and I did all this talking. Watch out for your girl, Mabushina. Watch her growth. She is the core and the heart of this series. That for a literal change, this is not a responsibility thrust on your head to be the center of this show, to be your focal point and your true north. Hell no, this is not Juru's job. It's not, and I really hope that if I'm gathering my information right, that this is not a responsibility they just thrust on him all of a sudden. That I understand that given his character and given that he is encapsulating everything this show is supposed to represent, what I truly think this show, what I need this show to be for me, and I'm just gonna stick my stamp on it. I need this to be a true growth moment for Mabushina as she grows as a character, as a princess who will ultimately become queen. This is, don't say it. Princess Sparkle Twilight in the building. Like, literally, Mabushina is Twilight Sparkle, ladies and gentlemen. See, the My Little Pony has dragged all the way into the Toku now. Literally, oh my God, I don't believe we've been at this in 23 minutes, and I just realized that Mabushina is Twilight, though. Swear to God, like, the growth that this character is going to go through is Twilight Sparkle's arc. And yes, I have not finished season 9 of My Little Pony. I'm still in the middle of season 8, but I kind of know what happens because it's the thing that the show was trying to do from episode number -55. So yes, my girl, this Mabushina is new Twilight Sparkle for Toku, bruh. So yeah, we here now. You all knows. I got a couple Tokus, couple old schools. I'm letting your ass know. See, this is why I'm glad I do this. This is why I'm glad I stick a camera in front of me and have a microphone live. Because it's these things that make doing this worth it. I never, ever would have made that correlation if I didn't get there and think about it. That I'm not sitting up here and saying that because we're getting into character study for Twilight Sparkle and understanding her arc from where she started as the pony who concentrated way too much on the things that literally mattered but really in reality didn't, to the character who ends up at the end of the series, even though the series was supposed to end long before she made it to that point, of understanding what really matters. And I really think that this is a quest that Mabushina is going to go through because her whole world is tied up in this. Her family, her uncle, her daddy, all this is tied into a responsibility that has literally been thrust on her to go save the earth, bruh. So yeah, you know, it's a lot of Twilight. It's a lot of Twilight in there. I really believe that's. I don't think that it's going to get as heavy as Twilight's did because Twilight hit a lot of peaks and valleys. She did as a character, And this is even me being in the middle of season 8, and I still got a whole nother season to watch that character grow. And again, and I'll say it, like, Twilight Sparkle and the rest of the main 6, and a lot of the other people, like, in their immediate circle and outside of it, especially the Cutie Mark Crusaders, were characters that I enjoyed watching grow. And I really want to glob on to Mabushina as a character I want to watch grow. Not saying that I'm going to sit up here in watching this series and ignore the Kiramagers. No, I'm not going to do that. But I really think that because of what has been thrust upon her, she's the character we as the fans of the show really need to pay attention to, because your growth as you grow along with the show is going to come through her. It's not going to come through Juru. It's not going to come through Tamatomo. It's not going to come through Senna. It's not going to come through Shigeru. And it's not going to come through Sayo. It's not going to happen through those characters. And I'm not saying that these characters that we see who have accepted this responsibility to shine on only the way that they can. No. But they're going to grow as characters, yes. But their growth is not going to be as integral and as important as the princesses is going to be, because of how personal this fight is for her. There you go. Handling business just like that. So, with all of My Little Pony references and things like that, and understanding and trying to really, like, because let's just be for real. A lot of what you just heard, like the past couple minutes, was more for me establishing what it is that I'm looking for this show, and really understanding that I really can put the weight on this show and this show can bear it. I believe it can. I believe that this is a show that can bear the weight of understanding that if they don't drop the ball with Mabushina, it's like we're going to see something special from that girl. Believe you me, and that's just what I want to believe. I want to believe that a show can have growth and not have it be about your Red Ranger or any of the other Rangers, but this important, but technically, if you want to point your finger, auxiliary character who's not out in the field, but who I say, that when her time come and the whole squad take a L majorly during endgame, she gonna show up. I'm already telling you. Like I say, take the bet, have my money ready. I take cash, money order, PayPal, join the Patreon, I don't care. Get me my money. So when she become a Ranger, whenever that is, whether that's in the show, in a movie, in a drama CD, give me my money. I want that. I'ma run them jewels. Pun intended. Shout out to Killer Mike and LP. Always, man. Been a while since I heard Run the Jewels. I probably should do that while I, get the video out. But seriously, we got plenty of more show for you, because if I keep talking, we gonna be here forever. I got high hopes for this show. I do. And like I said, I got to get back into Toku work. We got to get back into Cowboys work. And we got to get back to CEO. We got to get back to New Soldier. We got to get back to Zero One. We got to get back to these things. I just got to find out. Oh, we got to get back to Beast Morphers too. So we got a lot of work to do. So I just need y'all to bear with me. You know what I'm saying? Because my life done been a whirlwind, which is why a lot of stuff got dropped, because of trying to find center in my own life. So I got some center now, and that's why I was able to sit down today and really focus in and really watch this and really absorb this. So expect more of this from me. Really quickly before we get to our outro, shout out to my main man, Minister W, man, holding me down in these streets. See you, my knuckle. Always holding me down, man. Big brother, appreciate it. Just letting you know that real rap. That shout to everybody. Shout to all of y'all. Everybody, whether you like it or dislike it or type in another language that I'm shitting horrible and I'm reviewing your tokusatsu wrong, I appreciate you. But seriously, bang! Shine on, baby. We've got plenty of more show for you. I am Mr. Pop That Thing, the one and only, the triple, the G.O.D. Live right here on Team GRF TV, a.k.a. Mr. CRXCKCOCAINE. Hashtag entertainment's #1 domain. And of course, I am the baddest monster in existence. And don't you ever, ever, ever forget it. Always holding down my 6 Swedish murder in the squadron in the congregation. May they indeed be praised. And then my ladies of rage, Ning, Betsy, Magdalene, and of course my girl, Miss Monster K. Monster, lean them down your 1s, your 2s, your 3s, and your 4s. We stay winning! Because all we do is we stay stay shining, because you know what it is, baby. Winning Warrior Squad in the building, hold it down. Yo, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell, like this content, hit the comments, you got something to say, all my social media links, and like I said, you want to hold it down on the money tip, indeed. Patreon and PayPal, man. Shout out to my main man, Ron Bomber, of course, my boy Drew, a.k.a. Young Moneybacks, holding me down. Mashin Sentai Kiramager, Shannon, baby, episode number 0, baby. And yo, we back to this Toku work as the way it should be, live right here on Team GRF TV. So please, sit back, relax, stay tuned. We have got plenty of more show for you. All my shining soldiers, baby. Hold it down. Right after these commercial messages. Whew, way that feel good, baby, man. Feel good to be back to this work for the God on my mama. Feel good, baby. We gonna find it work one way or the other, yo. Bring you back, man. We gonna rebuild the church. We gonna sit up here and make the lab better than ever, baby. And I'm gonna sit up here and take you back to school. Combine them together because we stay winning. Avoid you taking these so you stay winning out here even with all the craziness going on in our world right now. But seriously, more show for all of you shining shoulders. Right after these commercial messages.